Salvador, the capital of El Salvador in Central America, the Miss Universe Beauty Pageant. Tonight on the stage of the magnificent Gimnasio Nacional, 71 contestants from 71 countries around the globe will compete for the 1975 title and crown, more than $75,000 in cash and prizes. And here they are, the most beautiful girls in the universe. Welcome to the 24th Annual Miss Universe Beauty Pageant with your television hostess, the beautiful Miss Helen O'Connell. And your host, one of television's most popular personalities, Mr. Bob Barker. This Universe Beauty Pageant is brought to you by Camay, the beauty cleanser for your beautiful complexion. And by Tide. Tide gets out the dirt kids get into. And by Dry Formula Secret, made to help keep today's women dry. Have you tried Secret lately?
Each land looks wonderful to me. The universe I see grows smaller every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your Miss Universe host, Mr. Bob Barker.
Thank you very, very much. Good evening. Welcome to the Miss Universe Beauty Pageant and to this beautiful country of El Salvador. This is the first Miss Universe pageant in 24 years to originate in Central America, and what a country this is. El Salvador is one of the smallest nations in the Western Hemisphere, but its people have the biggest smiles, and they have the biggest hearts, too. We're coming to you live. Of course, we're coming to you live, not on tape, from El Salvador's capital city, San Salvador. And I can't imagine a more breathtaking setting in which to introduce 71 of the most beautiful young ladies in the world. It's called the Gimnasio Nacional. Now, in Spanish, that may mean National Gymnasium, but believe me, they don't build gymnasiums like this back home. Now, we've been here for 10 days, and it doesn't take even that long to get to know Salvadorian hospitality. And to all of you people of El Salvador, we'd like to say thank you for inviting us. Thank you for sharing your beautiful country with us. Yes, Yes, indeed. Thank you very much. Now, the lovely young ladies you saw in our opening production number have traveled hundreds of thousands of miles to take part in this year's pageant. And before this exciting evening is over, one of them will become Miss Universe of 1975. She started on the road to that coveted title less than a year ago when she entered and won a local pageant, probably in her own hometown. Then she went on to win a regional contest, or maybe 2 or 3. And then she surprised even herself by winning her national competition. The odds were unbelievable, but tonight they're even more so because now each contestant is competing with the most beautiful young women in the whole wide world. But before we take even one more step toward crowning the winner, it's my very great pleasure to introduce the distinguished and friendly gentleman who made it all possible. Never before has our pageant had such an honor. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of El Salvador, His Excellency, Coronel Arturo Armando Molina. Thank you, President Molina. Now it's time for tonight's final judging, and that begins with the traditional parade of nations. As each of the contestants is introduced in her national costume, she'll turn her ballot in here for Miss Unity, the honor that the delegates themselves award to the one young lady whom they consider to be the most friendly and the most popular in this pageant. After you've met all 71 of the contestants, I'll announce the winner of Miss Unity. So let's welcome all of the delegates in this 24th annual pageant as we introduce the Miss Universe Parade of Nations. Miss Argentina.
Buenas noches, señoras y señores. Me llamo Rosa Santillán y represento a República Argentina. Gracias.
Miss Aruba.
Good evening, buenas noches. Mi nombre es Martica Pamela Brown y vengo de San Nicolás, Aruba. Gracias, thank you.
Miss Australia.
Good evening, my name is Jenny Matthews and I am from Sydney, Australia.
Miss Austria.
Guten Abend, mein Name ist Rosemarie Holsch und ich komme aus Wien.
Miss Bahamas.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sonia Chipman and I'm from Nassau in the Bahamas. Thank you.
Miss Belgium.
Bonsoir, mon nom est Christine Delmel et je demeure à Liège en Belgique.
Miss Belize.
Buenas noches. Me llamo Lisa Longsworth and I come from the new capital city of Belize, Belmopan. Thank you.
Miss Bermuda.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Donna Wright and I'm from the island of St. David.
Miss Bolivia.
Buenas noches, mi nombre es Jacqueline y soy boliviana. Quiero agregar que me voy a mi país contenta de haber conocido el maravilloso pueblo salvadoreño. Que vive El Salvador, gracias.
Miss Brazil.
Good evening. My name is Ingrid and I come from Santa Catarina. Thank you.
Miss Dominion of Canada.
Buenas noches. My name is Sandy Campbell. I'm from Leamington, Ontario. Muchas gracias.
Miss Chile.
Buenas noches, mi nombre es Raquel Argandoña y vengo de Santiago de Chile. Gracias.
Miss Colombia, co-winner, most photogenic.
Buenas noches. Mi nombre es Marta Lucía. Vengo de Tuluá, Valle del Cauca, Colombia. Un beso para todos los aquí presentes y todos los televidentes.
Miss Costa Rica.
Buenas noches, señores, señoras. Soy María Luz Picado González y vengo de San José de Costa Rica. Gracias.
Miss Curacao.
Buenas noches, mi nombre es Yasmín Fraites de Curazao.
Miss Denmark.
Good evening, my name is Spirit and I come from Swinburne, Denmark. Thank you.
Miss Dominican Republic.
Buenas noches, mi nombre es Milvia Troncoso. Les traigo un caluroso saludo de mi país, República Dominicana. Gracias.
Miss Ecuador.
Muy buenas noches a todos. Mi nombre es Ana María Ray y vengo de Guayaquil, Ecuador. Gracias.
Miss El Salvador.
Buenas noches. Buenas noches, mi nombre es Carmen Elena Figueroa y represento a mi querida República de El Salvador.
Miss England.
Buenas noches, señores y señores. Mi nombre es Vicky Harris. Yo vengo de London. Gracias.
Miss Finland.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Anna Maria Portamo and I come from Helsinki, Finland. Thank you.
Miss France.
Bonsoir, mon nom est Sophie Perrin, je demeure à Metz.
Miss Germany.
Guten Abend, mein Name ist Silke und ich komme aus München.
Miss Greece.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aphrodite Katouvi and I live in Athens, in Greece. Thank you.
Miss Guam.
Half a day, my name is Debbie Naki and I come from the beautiful island of Guam. Thank you.
Miss Guatemala, winner, Best National Costume.
Muy buenas noches. Mi nombre es Emilia Bascal y vengo de la ciudad de Guatemala.
Miss Haiti.
Bonsoir, mon nom est Gertie David, je viens de Port-au-Prince, Haïti.
Miss Holland.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Linda Snipper and I live in Amsterdam. Thank you.
Miss Hong Kong.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mary Pandora Chung. I bring friendship from Hong Kong.
Miss Iceland.
Buenas noches, señoras y señores. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Helga Eldon Jonsdottir and I come from Reykjavik, the capital of Iceland. I just would like to thank you for this wonderful time I have spent here, but most of all, I would like to wish the girls the best of luck. Thank you.
Miss India.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Meenakshi Kurpat and I come from Bangalore in South India.
Miss Indonesia.
Good evening, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lydia Arlini Wahab, and I come from the city of Jakarta. Thank you.
Miss Ireland.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Julianne Farnham, and I come from Dublin, Ireland.
Miss Israel.
Shalom, good evening, buenas noches. My name is Dorit Cooper. I'm from Jerusalem, Israel.
Miss Italy.
Buonasera a tutti. Il mio nome è Diana Salvador, vengo da Udine.
Miss Jamaica.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gillian King from Manchester, Jamaica. Thank you.
Miss Japan.
Buenas noches, konbanwa. My name is Sachiko Nakayama. Come from Japan. Gracias.
Miss Korea.
안녕하세요. Buenas noches. Me llamo Yang Oksa. Vengo de Corea. Gracias.
Miss Lebanon.
اسمي سعاد نقول جاية من أنطونيوس بلبنان. شكرا.
Miss Liberia.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Aurelia Sinclair from the city of Monrovia, Liberia. Thank you.
Miss Luxembourg.
Buenas noches a todos. Me llamo Manderscheid Mariteris, vengo de Titange. Muchas gracias.
Miss Malaysia.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alice Cheong Yiling. I'm from Kuala Lumpur. Thank you.
Miss Malta.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Francis Chantar from Malta.
Miss Mauritius.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Niamala Sohan. I come from Pori, the capital of Mauritius. Thank you.
Miss Mexico.
Buenas noches, mi nombre es Delia Servinieto, represento a México. Que vive El Salvador.
Miss Micronesia.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Elena de Leonero Tumukani. I come from Northern Marianas. I bring you in warmest greeting from Micronesia.
Miss Morocco.
مساء الخير، اسمي بديعة الصالحي، جاية من الرباط في المغرب. شكرا.
Miss New Zealand.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Barbara Ann Kirkley, and I'm from Auckland, New Zealand. Thank you.
Miss Nicaragua.
Buenas noches. Me llamo Alda Maritza Sánchez y vengo de Masaya, Nicaragua.
Miss Panama.
Buenas noches. Yo soy Anina Horta y represento a la República de Panamá.
Miss Paraguay.
Buenas noches, señoras y señores. Me llamo Susana Beatriz Vire Ferreira y vengo de Asunción, Paraguay. Gracias.
Miss Peru.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Buenas noches, señoras y señores. Mi nombre es Lourdes Berninson y represento a Perú, su capital Lima. Mil gracias por esta oportunidad de conocer este maravilloso país y toda esta cultura del mundo. Gracias.
Miss Philippines.
Hello, I am Rosemary Singson Rosas from Manila, Philippines. Muchas gracias.
Miss Puerto Rico.
Muy buenas noches, mi nombre es Lorel Carmona y represento a Puerto Rico.
Miss Samoa.
Buenas noches, señoras y señores. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Darlene Swenke, and I come from the beautiful island of Pango Pango, American Samoa.
Miss Scotland.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mary Kirkwood, and I come from Glasgow.
Miss Singapore.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sally Tan and I come from Singapore. Muchas gracias.
Miss South Africa.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Girl Anthony. I'm from Cape Town in South Africa. Thank you.
Miss Spain.
Buenas noches, señoras y señores. Mi nombre es Chelo y represento a las Islas Canarias, España.
Miss Sri Lanka.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Shama Algama from Sri Lanka. Thank you.
Miss Sweden.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Katarina Sjödahl, and I live in Helsingborg, Sweden. Thank you.
Miss Switzerland.
Guten Abend, meine Damen und Herren. Mein Name ist Beatrice Aschwanten. Ich vertrete die Schweiz und komme aus Zürich.
Miss Thailand.
Buenas noches, señora y señor. My name is Valayato Naunik. I come from Thailand. Gracias.
Miss Trinidad Tobago.
Buenas noches. My name is Christine Jackson from Trinidad and Tobago, West Indies.
Miss Turkey.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sezen Topçuoğlu in Istanbul.
Miss Uruguay.
Buenas noches, me llamo Evelyn Rodríguez y represento a la República Oriental del Uruguay.
Miss USA, co-winner Miss Photogenic.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Summer Bartholomew from Merced, California.
Miss Venezuela.
Buenas noches, mi nombre es Marisa Pineda y represento el país de Venezuela.
Miss Virgin Islands.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Julia Wallace, and I'm representing the Virgin Islands.
Miss Wales.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gina Curler, and I come from the town of Cardiff in Wales.
Miss Yugoslavia.
Buenas noches, señores y señores. Mi nombre es Lidia Manic. Yo vengo de Yugoslavia. Muchas gracias.
And there they are, the Miss Universe Beauties for 1975. And here is the name of the delegate who has been chosen Miss Unity by her fellow contestants, an award that these young ladies consider second only to the Miss Universe title itself. Miss Unity for 1975 is Trinidad Tobago. Yes. Miss Trinidad Tobago, what would you like to say to the girls who have elected you Miss Unity?
I feel very honored to be elected Miss Unity, and I'll never forget this in my life.
Well, you should be very proud, and you've done so well here with all the other nations. I expect to see you one day in the United Nations.
Thank you.
All right. Now, I have a beautiful trophy for you that you may keep forever and ever and ever and ever. There you are. Thank you, Miss Unity, and thank you, girls.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Or since I've practically become a Salvadorian in just 1 week, buenas noches, señores y señoras. I'm Helen O'Connell, and as usual, I've got the best seat in the house with a clear view of our gorgeous stage and our glamorous audience. In just a little while, 12 of the 71 contestants will become semifinalists, and you'll see them compete in swimsuits and evening gowns. Then the judges will name 5 finalists. And finally, one absolutely dazzling beauty will become Miss Universe of 1975. It's going to be a busy night here in the Gimnasio Nacional, and there are always plenty of surprises in the Miss Universe pageant. So stay with us for all the fun. If you'd like to do a little work, too, get a pencil and paper and see if you can pick the winner before the judges do. But don't think it's easy. At this moment, you've got only one chance in 71 of being right. Do you know how to get out the dirt your kids get into? Watch how Tide handles the job.
Take 71 beautiful Miss Universe contestants in swimsuits, put them in front of some spectacular Salvadorian scenery, and the result is bound to be sensational. Well, that's just exactly what we did a few days ago, and we have some fabulous videotape to prove it. A little later in tonight's show, when our judges have chosen 12 semifinalists, you'll see those 12 lucky young ladies in the official swimsuit competition. But right now, you are going to see our 71 delegates in their Catalina swimsuits, and I know you'll agree with me that every one of them is a potential Miss Universe. Let's go to the beautiful natural springs called Los Chorros for the 1975 Promenade of Swimsuits. First from Europe, Miss Austria, Rosemarie Holschuh. Miss Belgium, Christine DeMel. Miss Denmark, Berit Fredrickson. Miss England, Vicky Harris. Miss Finland, Anne Potamo. Miss France, Sophie Perrin. Miss Germany, Silke Klaus. Miss Greece, Aphrodite Katsuli. Miss Holland, Linda Snippak. Miss Iceland, Helga Jonsdottir. Miss Ireland, Julie Ann Farnham. Miss Italy, Diana Salvador. Miss Luxembourg, Therese Manderscheid. Miss Malta, Frances Shantar. Miss Scotland, Marie Kirkwood. Miss Spain, Consuelo Martin. Miss Sweden, Katharina Jodar. Miss Switzerland, Beatrice Ashbanden. Miss Wales, Georgina Curler. Next, from North and South America, Miss Argentina, Rosa Santillan. Miss Bolivia, Jacqueline Gamara. Miss Brazil, Ingrid Budak. Miss Chile, Raquel Argandona. Miss Canada, Sandra Campbell. Miss Colombia, Martha Lucia Echeverri. Miss Mexico, Delia Servi. Miss Paraguay, Susana Virey. Miss Peru, Lourdes Berninson. Miss Uruguay, Evelyn Rodriguez. Miss USA, Summer Bartholomew. Miss Venezuela, Maritza Pineda. From Asia and the Middle East, Miss Hong Kong, Neri Chung. Miss India, Meenakshi Kurpat. Miss Israel, Orit Cooper. Miss Indonesia, Lydia Bahab. Miss Japan, Sachiko Nakayama. Miss Korea, Young Ok-soo. Miss Lebanon, Suad Nahu. Miss Malaysia, Alice Chong. Miss Morocco, Fadja Salhi. Miss Sri Lanka, Shyama Al-Gama. Miss Turkey, Sezin Topshul. Miss Yugoslavia, Lija Manic. Next, from the Pacific, the Far East, and Africa, Miss Australia, Jennifer Matthews. Miss Guam, Deborah Mackey. Miss Liberia, Aurelia Sancho. Miss Mauritius, Nirmala Sohun. Miss Micronesia, Elena Tumakani. Miss New Zealand, Barbara Kirkley. Miss Philippines, Rose Marie Simpson Brosas. Miss Samoa, Darlene Schwenke. Miss Singapore, Sally Tan. Miss South Africa, Gail Anthony. Miss Thailand, Walia Tonanika. And from Central America and the Caribbean islands, Miss Aruba, Martitza Amela Brown. Miss Bahamas, Sonia Chipman. Miss Belize, Elisa May Longsworth. Miss Costa Rica, Maria de los Angeles Picado. Miss Curacao, Yasmin Freitas. Miss Dominican Republic, Milvia Troncosa. Miss El Salvador, Carmen Elena Figueroa. Miss Guatemala, Amy Abascal. Miss Haiti, Jerji David. Miss Jamaica, Gillian King. Miss Nicaragua, Alda Maritza Sanchez. Miss Panama, Anina Horta. Miss Trinidad Tobago, Christine Jackson. Miss Virgin Islands, Julia Florencia Wallace. And there you have it, the 1975 bathing suit promenade.
You may be wondering just exactly where El Salvador is, so let me fill you in a little bit about this beautiful country. Here's Central America, right down here. United States is up here, South America down here, Mexico over here, and right here between Nicaragua and Guatemala is little old El Salvador. It's the smallest country in Central America and the only one without an Atlantic coastline. Don't feel sorry for it, though. What coastline it has is a dandy one about 160 miles long on the Pacific. Lovely sandy beaches, crystal clear water alive with fish, big and little, and all the lobsters you can eat. Beachfront property goes for $1 or $2 a front in most places. Think about that, all you folks in Malibu and Long Island. El Salvador is a republic. The president is elected by a free election and cannot succeed himself after a term of 5 years. The currency is the colon, and it's worth about 40 cents. And believe me, after shopping around in the open-air markets, it goes miles farther than it does at your local supermarket. The fact I like best about is that people couldn't be more friendly, and we're all having just a really fine time. And now, a word from Jeff.
Throughout this very busy pageant week, our judges have had several opportunities to see all of the Miss Universe candidates. In preliminary judging, they saw the girls in their national costumes, they saw them in swimsuits, and they saw them in evening gowns. On Thursday and Friday of this week, our judges had personal interviews with each contestant, and tonight they're seeing them all again. Voting individually and secretly, the judges have now chosen 12 semifinalists. And may I have the list, Mr. Puritz, please? Thank you very much. Now, here are the names of the 12 young ladies who have a chance to go on and become Miss Universe. The contestants do not know which of them have been selected as semifinalists. Any of them could be on this secret list. Now, they're not in alphabetical order. So when I begin reading them, each girl has a chance until the very last name is announced. Good luck, girls. Here we go. The first name among the 12 semifinalists is Miss Haiti. And number 2 on this important list is Miss Finland. And now, to join our first 2 semifinalists, here comes Miss El Salvador. And semifinalist number 4 is Miss Colombia. Our next semifinalist is Miss Philippines. And with the announcement of the next name, we are halfway there. The next name is that of Miss England. Our next semifinalist is Miss Japan. The 8th name on our list of semifinalists is the name of Miss Israel. The next semifinalist is Miss Ireland. And another Latin among the semifinalists, Miss Brazil. Miss Brazil. Poor Miss Brazil could not find her way down off the pyramid. Now we have 2 more names on the list, and one of them is Miss Sweden. And now I have only one last remaining name, one last girl who has a chance to be Miss Universe, and that girl is Miss USA. And here are our 12 semifinalists in the Miss Universe Beauty Pageant for 1975.
notes on this fascinating country, El Salvador. It seems that as far back as the dawn of man, the Indians were going along minding their own business, building pyramids and cities and having a good time until about 1542, when a Spanish conquistador named Pedro de Alvarado was sent here from Mexico by Cortez. He captured the Indian capital, Cuscatlan, and founded the city of San Salvador. In the process, he picked up a lot of gold that didn't belong to him and destroyed a bunch of cities that weren't hurting anybody. The conquistadors were very big at that sort of thing, apparently. It's said the jungles are full of cities they destroyed. The jungle overgrew and covered them, and people have forgotten that they were ever there. One of the biggest and most interesting of the ruins is Tasumal. Just an hour's drive from here, and we'll see some pictures of it later. Some of our group went out to see it, and they say it's a sight they'll never forget. Maybe someday, far in the future, people will visit our set and say the same thing about it. If the jungle doesn't take it over, of course. Now, let's hear this message about Sure antiperspirant spray.
Now I'm going to chat with each of our semifinalists, beginning with Miss Finland. Miss Finland, will you step right out here to me, please? She is Ann Potamo. She's from Helsinki. She's 19 years old. She's a model, and she speaks English, don't you?
Yes, I do.
And it must be exciting to be here, one of the semifinalists in the Miss Universe pageant in El Salvador.
Oh, yes. Very exciting.
And far different from Finland, isn't it? How do the two differ? Tell me about it.
Well, I think there are more lakes in Finland, and the climate is colder, of course.
Yes. And this is your first visit here to Central America.
Yes.
What are your plans for the future?
After crowning my the next Miss Finland, I'd like to start studying in a business school and get a boutique of my own. I'd like to design clothes and sell them and so on.
I'm sure you'll do well. One last question. Now, you were with a group that went to the baseball game in New York City. That must have been very exciting, was it?
Oh, yes. It was. Although I didn't understand very much of the game, our baseball is different in Finland. We have different rules. And so I ate hot dogs and watched the airplanes taking off from the nearby.
She did enjoy the baseball game, you see. Thank you, Miss Finland.
Thank you.
Miss Colombia, will you come out here and talk with me? Miss Colombia is Marta Lucia Echeverri. She's from Tulua. She's 18 years old. She attends university. And she speaks no English. No. Now, she's a very remarkable young lady in that she has adopted a foster child. Tiene un niño adoptado, ¿sí?
Bueno, sí, tengo un niño que recogí hace aproximadamente...
Más alto, por favor.
4 años. Lo recogí cuando me tocaba alfabetizar.
¿Cómo se llama su niño?
Juan de Dios Patiño.
Juan?
De Dios Patiño.
And ¿cómo le conoció?
Bueno, lo conocí porque en mi colegio nos tocaba alfabetizar una persona pobre y un grupo de compañeras cogimos a este niño, luego yo lo llevé para mi casa, hasta el día de hoy que le estoy dando todo el sustento, el calor de hogar, porque en realidad lo siento como si fuera mío, aunque no lo he llevado en mis entrañas.
And what do you folks back in Omaha, Nebraska think of that? I think that what she said was that she had an assignment to teach reading and writing to an underprivileged child, and she met one in that way, and she took him home to live with her brothers and sisters. Thank you, Miss Columbia. Miss England? Miss England is Vicki Harris of London, 22 years old, studied to be a secretary. ¿Habla inglés?
No.
No? Tengo problemas. I have problems. Even Miss England doesn't speak English. You studied to be a secretary. Are you a secretary now?
Well, no, it was quite a sad thing because I studied secretarial for 3 years and I got my Pitman's Advanced Typing, but unfortunately I didn't get my shorthand because I can write it down very quickly, but I can't read it back.
You can't read your shorthand back? Well, then I don't think you should try to be a secretary. Be the model that you are. Now, you have relatives here, do you not?
Yes, I do.
All the way from England?
No, my grandfather came to Guatemala many years ago, and he married a Guatemalan woman. And I had a marvelous telephone call last night, and it was from my auntie, who is Guatemalan, and one of my cousins is here in El Salvador tonight, but unfortunately he couldn't get into the gymnasium, but he's waiting for me back in the hotel.
Well, we have such a big crowd here, I can see very well why he could not get in, but I'm sure you'll have a nice visit. Thank you, Miss England.
Thank you.
Miss Israel, would you step out here to me, please? And she is Orit Cooper. She's from Jerusalem. She's 18 years old, and she speaks English. And what is your occupation?
I'm a soldier.
You are a soldier?
Yes.
What is your work in the Army?
I'm like a secretary.
You're a secretary in the Army. How do you like life on an Army base?
Beautiful. I'm enjoyed very much.
You are?
Yes.
What would you like to do in the future?
I'm going to study.
What would you like to study?
Spatial education.
Good for you. Thank you, Miss Israel. And Miss Brazil, would you come out here now? I'd like to talk with you. Miss Brazil is Ingrid Budag, and she speaks a little English. She lives in Blumenau, and she is 20 years old. Habla un poquito de inglés, ¿sí?
Sí, un poquitito.
This much?
Yes.
This much?
No, so much.
This much?
So much.
You're a secretary?
Yes, I'm a secretary.
And you take shorthand and you type?
I don't understand.
Yes, máquina de escribir?
Sí, yes.
Sí, yes. And I know Omaha, Nebraska is enjoying these interviews. Tell me what else you do. Usted hace más qué cosas?
Oh, yes. I work in the morning.
You work in the morning?
Yes, and study in the night.
Study at night?
Yes.
See how well I'm interpreting her Spanish now? I'm doing much better. And what are your hobbies?
In the afternoon, I'm going to the ballet school. All
ballet?
Right? Yes, and piano.
Thank you, Miss Brazil. Very charming. Miss USA. Miss USA is Summer Bartholomew of Merced, California, 23 years old, just graduated from junior college. And you have been a busy girl since you were crowned in May, haven't you?
Very busy, Bob.
Yes. Have you attended a lot of charities and benefits?
Yes, and one in particular, there was a charity function which I sold kisses for $5. And a 101-year-old man came up to me and I said, no charge.
No charge? I bet even a 101-year-old man would get a charge from a kiss from you, Miss USA. I'm sure he would. Thank you very much. And there are the first 6 of our 12 semifinalists. Thank you, girls.
Well, now that you know a little of the history of El Salvador, we'd like to show you how beautiful some of the country is. El Salvador is a lush, green land with a warm, sunny climate, and that means 2 things. You never need a coat, and tropical fruits grow everywhere, so it's very easy to become a mango and papaya freak. Anyone who dreams of getting away from it all and becoming a beachcomber can comb beaches all year round and not comb the same beach twice. That old Pacific Ocean water is so nice and warm, you don't have to go in one toe at a time. The volcanoes of El Salvador are huge and beautiful, and thank goodness most of them are inactive. Every now and then, one of them bubbles and burps for a short time, and a few villages head for the hills, but then the volcano goes to sleep again for a few hundred years, and everyone comes back. One of the nice things about a volcano is that when it quits huffing and puffing, you sometimes end up with some nice little lakes in the middle. If you want to see something that tells it like it was, a trip to some of the Mayan ruins gives you a good idea of how it was along about 100 B.C., and it must have been nifty. Now we're back in 1975 A.D., and here's a beauty tip for your hands from my blue liquid. My blue liquid.
Now we have 6 more semifinalists to meet, beginning with Miss Sweden. Miss Sweden, would you step right up here, please? Katharina Sjödahl, and she's from Helsingborg. She's 17, and you're a student in Sweden.
Yes, that's right.
But you would like to continue your studies in the United States, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would, Master.
Why don't you tell our audience what you're trying to do?
Yes, I'm trying to apply for scholarship and study in America to complete my studies.
And what would you like to study in America?
Mathematics and chemistry, because I like to be a doctor.
Very good. I'm sure we would love to have you there, Miss Wheaton.
Thank you very
much. Miss Ireland? Miss Ireland is Julie Ann Farnham. She's from Dublin. She's 18 years old. And one of your hobbies is astrology, is it not?
Yes, that's right.
What does your horoscope have to say about this month?
I can't tell you. It's bad luck.
Oh, is it bad luck to tell me?
I can tell you some other time.
No, and I had been told that the Irish had such a gift of gab. Is that true?
Yes.
Aren't they good talkers?
I don't believe anything they say, though. The men, they have the gift of the gab.
Have you met any men here in El Salvador?
With the gift of the gab?
Yes.
Yes, a few.
Have they been around rehearsals, too?
Yes, a few.
I'll bet they have. Thank you, Miss Ireland. Now, Miss Japan, would you step out here to me? She is Sashiko Nakayama, and she's a student of interior design, 20 years old, and she speaks no English.
Yes.
Oh, you do speak English now?
No.
No.
Japanese only.
Very little.
Yes.
Sashiko
Yes.
Yakiyama.
Nakayama.
Nakayama.
Yes.
Do you know my name? What is my name?
My name is...
My name.
Sachiko Nakayama.
No, you, Sashiko.
Yes.
Me, Bob.
Yes, yes.
Yes. You like El Salvador?
Yes.
You like the people of El Salvador?
Beautiful people.
You like the girls in the pageant?
Yes.
You like the food here?
Yes.
You like the music here?
Yes.
See, she does speak English, doesn't she? She's learned a lot. Thank you, Miss Japan. Miss Philippines? This is Rosemary Brosas. She's from Makati. She's 18, and she's a student. And did you see our pageant in the Philippines last year?
Yes. I was one of the usherettes for the Miss Universe at 1974.
What ran through your mind when you watched the girls on our stage last year?
Well, I was thinking, I dreamt of being in the contest, but I never expected of being here.
And this dream has come true for you.
Yes.
Yes, it has. Thank you, Miss Philippines. Miss El Salvador. Miss El Salvador is Carmen Elena Figueroa of San Salvador. She's going to the university, and she's 20. And what did you tell me in rehearsal, Carmen? You said if there's an opportunity, you would like to say something in Spanish, didn't you?
Yes.
The opportunity has come on one condition. After you have said what you wish, you translate for my friends back in the United States.
Of course.
What would you like to say?
Quiero decirle a todo El Salvador que me siento muy, pero muy agradecida por tantos estímulos, por tantos aplausos, por tanto cariño que se me ha brindado desde que fui electa a Miss El Salvador, y que he tratado de hacer lo posible para dar a conocer a nuestro país, a todos sus encantos, su naturaleza, y lo he hecho de todo corazón.
And what did you say?
Okay. What I just said is that I wanted to thank all the people from El Salvador for all the love they've given me, and that I've tried all the way long to let people in the world know about ourselves, our history, and everything that is related with the country. Also, I want to say to the people from Lancaster, United States, that I also love them very much.
Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where you went to school. Thank you, Miss El Salvador. Miss Haiti? This is Jersey David. She's from Port-au-Prince. She's 20. She's a student. And Miss Haiti, you were the first one called of the 12 semifinalists, weren't you?
Yes.
Wasn't that exciting?
Oh, very.
Yes. Now, I read...
I couldn't believe it.
You couldn't believe it, but it's true. Now, I read so much about the superstitions in Haiti. Have you had any superstitions?
Yes. Like when you want to win, sometimes you just have to put what you want in your right foot and you win.
Did you put it in your right foot tonight?
No.
No, but it worked out anyway. Thank you very much, Miss Haiti. Yes. And now you've met our 12 beautiful semifinalists, one of whom will become Miss Universe for 1975. Miss Israel.
And that's Orit Cooper. She has blue-green eyes and blonde hair. She's 18 years old. She's 5 feet 7 and she weighs 110 pounds.
Miss Ireland.
Julianne Farnham. Julie weighs only 98 pounds and she's 5 feet 6. She's 18 years old, has brown hair and blue eyes.
Miss Brazil.
Ingrid Budag, 5 feet 9, 118 pounds. Her eyes are green too, and she's 20 years old. Her hair is blonde.
Miss Sweden.
Katarina Shodal. Katarina is 17 years old. Her eyes are hazel. Her hair is brown. She weighs 114 pounds and she's 5 feet 8 inches tall.
Miss USA.
Summer Bartholomew. Summer has brown hair and brown eyes. She's 5 feet 8, weighs 125 pounds, and she's 23 years old.
And there you have the Miss Universe swimsuit competition. Now, in less than an hour, when one of these beautiful semi-finalists becomes Miss Universe, she'll receive cash and other awards worth more than $75,000, more than any other winner in the history of the pageant. Let me tell you what she'll win. She'll win a $10,000 cash prize, a $10,000 guaranteed personal appearance contract, a $2,500 Sarah Coventry cash scholarship, a year of worldwide travel, plus these exciting gifts. A wardrobe of evening and sports watches from Universal Geneve featuring 18-karat gold, sapphire, glass, and chain bracelet with woven motif. A brilliant keepsake diamond with perfect baguette diamonds beautifully set in a lovely 14-karat gold ring. A natural black llama ranch mink coat from the internationally famous Flemington Fur Company. A 7-day cruise aboard the beautiful MS Skyward of Norwegian Caribbean Line sailing from Miami to Haiti, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands. All of those fabulous prizes will go to one of you girls when our judges here name Miss Universe of 1975. Thank you very much, girls.
You wouldn't believe how busy the contestants have been here in San Salvador, so we prepared a 90-second film epic for you called A Typical Day in the Life of a Typical Miss Universe Candidate. Watch. A contestant's day begins just about when the sun comes up. And since she's a beauty queen, she has to look super even before breakfast. Did you ever try to order 2 eggs over easy, crisp bacon, and whole wheat toast in a language you don't speak? Well, the girls did their best, but when something totally different arrived, they smiled and ate it anyway. To minimize these little language problems, the contestants tried to sneak in a mini Spanish lesson whenever there was time. And here's Miss El Salvador telling 2 friends, when in doubt, use your hands. This particular morning was set aside for shopping for native pottery, clothing, and jewelry. The biggest problem was finding gifts for boyfriends, especially for those girls who have several boyfriends to find gifts for. After lunch, a few hours were set aside for some sightseeing. It was one of the few times during the week when the contestants were doing the looking instead of being looked at. Now the pace starts to get hectic. President Arturo Molina of El Salvador invited all the contestants to a formal reception and party. And no sooner was each young lady through the receiving line than she had to change into her national costume and get to the next ceremony in time to present a gift from her country to the people of El Salvador. no wonder she was only too happy to get back to her room at night and put out a sign that said, "Do not disturb" in 4 languages. And just think, then she had a whole 6 hours to sleep before beginning another day of going round and round and round. And now a message about beauty of another sort.
Wherever the Miss Universe pageant travels, one of the highlights of Pageant Week is always the reunion of several title holders from past years. You've already met Luz Marina de Vélez, Miss Universe of 1958, who was one of this year's judges. And there are 4 more former winners with us tonight. Here is Miss Universe of 1957 from Peru, Gladys Zender Meyer. Next, Miss Universe of 1962 from Argentina, Norma Nolan. Miss Universe of 1964 from Greece, Corinna Sope-Zaks. And finally, Miss Universe of 1972 from Australia, Carrie Ann Wells. And thanks to all of you lovely ladies for being with us again. This year's Miss Universe delegates speak 23 different languages and dialects. And now they're going to prove to you that they can sing in almost as many. While our 12 semifinalists are getting ready for the evening gown competition, it's my pleasure to present all of the other contestants wearing costumes inspired by the colorful native styles in an English, Spanish, German, French, and Japanese version of the very popular folk song, Everybody Loves Saturday Night.
Everybody loves Saturday night. Everybody loves Saturday night. Everybody, 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 everybody loves Saturday night. Todo el mundo quiere sábado. Todo el mundo quiere sábado. Todo el mundo, todo el mundo, todo el mundo, todo el mundo, todo el mundo quiere sábado. Alle Menschen am Licht Samstagnacht. Alle Menschen am Licht Samstagnacht. Alle Menschen, alle Menschen, alle Menschen, alle Menschen, alle Menschen am Licht Samstagnacht. Le monde aime le samedi soir. Tout le monde aime le samedi soir. Tout le monde, tout le monde, tout le monde, tout le monde, tout le monde aime le samedi soir. Minadoyo obi o tanoshimi ni shite imasu. Minadoyo obi o tanoshimi ni shite imasu. Nina, 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 Minadoyo obi o tanoshimi ni shite imasu. Everybody loves Saturday night. Todo el mundo quiere sábado. Everybody loves Saturday night. Todo el mundo quiere sábado. Everybody, todo el mundo. Everybody, todo el mundo. Everybody loves Saturday night. Everybody loves Saturday night. Everybody
press coverage of this year's pageant is practically a pageant in itself. Almost 200 journalists from 6 continents have been with us for over 1 week. The contestants have been the most photographed, the most interviewed, and the most written about group of young ladies in history. A special section of the gymnasio has been set aside for the huge press corps. The broadcast translators are in those booths there. Cameramen and scores of local news reporters from all around the globe are lined up along that wall. It all goes to prove that when you put 71 gorgeous girls in one place, every reporter in the world wants to cover the story. It's certainly more fun than floods or fires. Now, let's look in on a very proud new father and a message from Pampers. Coverage of this year's pageant is practically a pageant in itself. Almost 200 journalists from 6 continents have been with us for over 1 week. The contestants have been the most photographed, the most interviewed, and the most written about group of young ladies in history. A special section of the gymnasio has been set aside for the huge press corps. The broadcast translators are in those booths there. Cameramen and scores of local news reporters from all around the globe are lined up along that wall. It all goes to prove that when you put 71 gorgeous girls in one place, every reporter in the world wants to cover the story. It's certainly more fun than floods or fires. Now, let's look in on a very proud new father and a message from Pampers.
Our 12 semifinalists are ready for the next phase of the judging, the evening gown competition. Each of our contestants will appear in a gown that she's chosen herself, and the score that each judge gives her will be added to the point score she's already accumulated. When the balloting is completed, the 5 semifinalists with the highest total scores will be our finalists. Here is the Miss Universe Evening Gown Competition. Miss Katie. Miss Finland. Miss El Salvador. Miss Colombia. Miss Philippines. Miss England. Miss Japan. Miss Israel. Miss Ireland. Miss Brazil. Miss Sweden. Miss USA. Our 12 beautiful semifinalists in the 1975 evening gown competition.
Try to pick 5 finalists from that group of winners. Well, that's just what the judges have to do, and they have only one more chance to look at each of the 12 semifinalists before they mark their ballots. Why don't you play along, too? In fact, everyone who's watching the pageant with you can take part, and it's fun to vote in secret, just like the judges do. Here's a simple way to do it. When the 12 semifinalists appear again, everyone jot down 5 favorites. Then, take a large sheet of paper, plain paper, and divide it into 6 vertical columns like this, okay? Write your name in the first column here, and your choices in the 5 remaining columns. Then fold the paper down so that no one can see what you've written, and pass it on to the next person. He'll vote for 5 contestants, fold the paper over again, and pass it along until everyone has had a chance to vote. After the 5 judges have named the 5 finalists, after the judges have named the 5 finalists, you can open your own secret ballot. And the person with the most correct guesses wins a fabulous prize, like being the one to say which TV show the family will watch for 1 week. Have fun. If you have a dishwasher, listen to this important message from Cascade.
Earlier this week, the Miss Universe delegates attended the Salvadorian Music Festival. One of the things they enjoyed most was the musical entertainment provided by a group of boys, singers, dancers, and musicians, ranging in age from 8 to 16. And we've asked them to perform here in the Gimnasio for you tonight. Here are the boys of the Orquesta Juvenil Don Bosco.
De mí cuando tú verás, dime cuando, don tu yerno adorabui, forse tu mi bacierai, ogni giorno a te ne voy, fino a quando, improvviso ti vedrò, sorridenti accanto a me, se tu verdad. Dime cuándo te vaciando mi vida. Non ci lasceremo mai.
Aren't they just fine? Our judges are now faced with the almost impossible job of choosing 5 finalists from among our 12 semifinalists. And to help them, we're going to give them one last chance to see each of the candidates close up on the television monitor, just as you see them there at home. This is a perfect time for all of you at home to choose the 5 contestants you think should have a chance to become Miss Universe. Here they are, once again, our 12 semifinalists for 1975. Miss Haiti. Miss Finland. Miss El Salvador. Miss Colombia. Miss Philippines. Miss England. Miss Japan. Miss Israel. Miss Ireland. Miss Brazil. Miss Sweden. Miss USA. Judges, we're awaiting your decision. Who will be our Miss Universe finalist for 1975?
Okay, here's your last chance to prove that you really know a beautiful girl when you see one. Just fill in your choices on your score sheet and have everyone else in the family do the same. If you have the most winners, you'll have a perfect right to say a few I told you so's. If you were wrong, the thing to do is crumple up the paper and try to change the subject as quickly as possible. That's what I do. Bob Barker will announce the 5 finalists right after this message about crests.
And now the time has come to learn which 5 candidates will compete as finalists for the 1975 Miss Universe crown. Each of the judges has marked his ballot secretly, and the accounting firm of Ernst & Ernst has tabulated all the ballots. They've made a list of the 5 delegates with the highest total scores. May I have that list, please? Thank you, Mr. Gurwitz. Here are the 5 contestants who still have a chance to become Miss Universe of 1975. Again, these names are not in alphabetical order. Good luck, girls. The first name among the finalists is Miss Finland. Finalist number 2, Miss Haiti. The third name on the list, Miss USA. Finalist number 4, Miss Philippines. Here are 4 of our finalists. One last girl to join them. She is Miss Sweden. Congratulations, finalists. These 5 beautiful finalists will now take part in the last phase of tonight's competition, the informal questions and answers. Each of the delegates will be asked a question of general interest, not to test her education or knowledge, but only to give the judges one last chance to see her in an ad-lib situation. We have interpreters standing by here from Burlesque. Any one of the finalists may answer the question in her own language if she wants to, and the answer will be translated for us. Now, girls, I have 5 questions here. As you step up here to me, I want you to select a question, and if we need an interpreter, he will interpret the question for you. I'll begin with you, Miss Haiti. Would you step right down here? Now, you speak English.
I speak English, but I make big mistake.
Would you rather have this question interpreted for you in French? Would you rather have it in French?
Yes.
All right. Would you step over here, sir? The question that I want her to answer, just right beside her, the question that I want her to answer is this. If you could give some advice to next year's contestant from your country, what advice would you give her?
Si vous pouviez donner pour les concurrents de l'an prochain un conseil, quel conseil leur donnerez-vous dans votre pays?
Je lui demanderais d'avoir, à la déléguée d'Haïti pour le prochain concours de Miss Univers, je lui demanderais d'avoir beaucoup de personnalité, d'avoir une beauté et beaucoup de présence sur la scène.
And what did she say, Mr. Fedova?
I would ask her to have lots of personality, lots of beauty, and quite a presence on the scene.
Elle devrait aussi être très gentille, très gentille avec ses amis.
She must also be very sweet with her friends.
Ah, thank you, Miss Haiti. Thank you, sir. Would you step back? Miss Philippines? I have 4 questions remaining. Would you choose one of them? Now, your question is, if you become Miss Universe of 1975, what one individual other than your parents would have made the greatest contribution to your success, and why?
Well, I think it would be the judges, because they were the ones who voted for me if I won Miss Universe.
Very good. Thank you, Miss Philippines. Would you step back, please? And Miss Sweden, would you step out here? I have 3 questions remaining. Take one. Now, Miss Sweden, if the President of El Salvador were to visit your hometown, where would you take him to show him the sights?
I would take him outside our town to the coast to show him the coast. We have a beautiful coast with lots of woods in our hometown.
All right. Thank you, Miss Sweden. I'm sure you enjoyed the trip. Miss USA, 2 questions. Miss USA, when you get back home, people are going to ask you what was the most fun here in El Salvador. What are you going to tell them?
When I get back home, I'm going to tell them the most fun was all of the dancing that we have done. It has been great.
All right. Thank you, Miss USA. Miss Finland? Obviously, the last question is yours. Miss Finland, if you were a judge tonight instead of a finalist, what are the most important qualities you would look for in choosing the next Miss Universe?
I think I would have seen the most important qualities when talking to the girl. The personality, of course, is very, very important, and the way the personality and outlook fits together.
Thank you, Miss Finland. There you are. And judges, you've heard the 5 finalists. We await your decision. Who will be Miss Universe for 1975?
Now we come to the end of the line. There they are, the 5 finalists. Miss Finland, Miss Haiti, Miss USA, Miss Philippines, and Miss Sweden. No matter how far off your choices have been so far, here's a chance to redeem yourself. Can you put them in the right order? Who have the judges chosen as the 4th runner-up? Who have they chosen as the 2nd runner-up? The big question, who will the winner be? Can you place them 1, 2, 3? Good luck. The big news will be announced in just 1 minute. We'll return to Miss Universe after this colorful message from All Temperature Cheer.
The judges' final votes are now being tabulated, so, as we've done in the past, we'll ask our 2 lovely Miss Hospitalities, both previous Miss El Salvador winners, to prepare for the crowning of the new Miss Universe. Bearing the tiara that will crown the new Miss Universe is Miss El Salvador, 1974. As a special surprise, Miss El Salvador, 1973, presents in the name of President Arturo Armando Molina and the people of El Salvador a truly fabulous gift. Beneath this little figure, dressed in the costume of a coffee plantation worker, is a magnificent set of jewelry of gold and silver, a treasure to be handed down from generation to generation by the new Miss Universe. Thank you, Miss Hospitalities. Now, I am going to step right down here, and do you have the list for me, please, Mr. Gilbert? Here it is. I've just been handed the judges' final list of 4 runners-up and the new Miss Universe, and that means that an almost impossible dream is about to come true for one of these 5 beautiful young ladies. She'll be crowned by Miss Universe of 1972, Carrie Ann Wells, and it'll all happen in just a few moments. I'm going to begin with the 4th runner-up. Now, the 4th runner-up for the title of Miss Universe is Miss Philippines. Congratulations. The third runner-up is Miss Sweden. Our second runner-up is Miss USA. Would you step down here? Step down here, please. Miss Haiti, right down here. Now, one of you girls will be Miss Universe of 1975. The other will be the first runner-up. The position of first runner-up is very important because, of course, she will take part in many of the festivities during the year, but if Miss Universe of 1975 is unable to fulfill her duties, then the first runner-up will become Miss Universe. Now, I am going to announce the first runner-up first. The first runner-up is Miss Haiti. Miss Finland is Miss Universe. And her tiara and her scepter, and a beautiful Miss Universe you are. A moment ago, Miss Finland, now Miss Universe, and Carrie Ann Wells will read the Miss Universe crown as you walk out and greet this beautiful Salvadorian audience. There you are, Miss Universe of 1975.
We, the young women of the universe, believe people everywhere are seeking peace, tolerance, and mutual understanding. We pledge to spread this message in every way we can, wherever we go.
Ann Kotama is from Helsinki, Finland, and she's a model. She speaks 3 languages and wishes to become an economist. Her father is a civil engineer. She has 1 brother. He's 19 years old. I'm sure he's very proud of her tonight.
Miss Universe and I are so happy that you could join us here on CBS for this beautiful pageant. Bob Barker saying, good night, everybody.
And this is Helen O'Connor saying bye-bye.
The Miss Universe Beauty Pageant was brought to you live by All Temperature Cheer, All Temperature, and by Crest, the Cavity Fighter, and by Safeguard Deodorant Soap for naturally clear-smelling skin. This is Chuck Zink speaking. Portions of this program were recorded. Good night, everyone.